MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time. And Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular house building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build and saves up to 25% compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Robert E. Cruther Junior Gymnasium here at Marshfield High School. I'm Tyler Pinero, joined with Owen McCall on the mic. Owen, you ready for a good game today?
I'm ready for a good game. It's going to be great.
Here we go, the
Second
opening
home
tip.
game of the season, baby.
Aruda versus Soro. And now it's going to be a loose ball on the floor. Devin's on the floor, joined with Quinn, but now Elwood's going to come up with the ball. Gets it inside to Aruda. Now Elwood collects it back. Elwood thought about a 3. Now swings it over to Devin. Devin tries to go baseline, gets shut off there by Peters. Now to Daly. Daly over to her big Aruda. Now Daly on the wing, tries to go baseline, gets there, kicks it back out to Aruda. Aruda trying to get to the paint, goes up with the left, shots a little to the left. Now Soro's going to collect the rebound and get it to her point guard, Donovan. Now Donovan going to bring it all up the floor, have McDougal on her. Donovan trying to set up a play, gets it into Soro. Soro looking for the cut, cut's not open, gets it back over to Donovan. Donovan pulls the 3, that one's good. Duxbury out to a quick 3-0 start.
I mean, Marshfield's got a huge lineup out here on the floor.
For sure, a lot of size. Gets it into Daly in the middle of the floor, over to Devin. Devin pulls the 3 now, trying to match it. That one rims out. Aruda's on the glass, kicks it out to Elwood. Elwood puts up the floater. Floater's just a little off. Now Elwood's going to chase down her own miss.
Another offensive rebound.
Looking to get it to someone. Now she's going to dribble out, reset the offense. Try to set up a play here. Elwood looking. Gets it into the big Aruda. Aruda gets it back to Elwood. Nice give and go action, but Elwood smokes the layup. Now Peters is going to come up with the rebound, pushing the pace up the floor, gets it up to Flynn. Flynn's going to go baseline. Flynn puts it up with the left hand. Layup's no good. McDougal collects. McDougal bounces it to Elwood. Now Elwood's going to push the tempo up the floor. Elwood trying to make up for the missed layup on the last possession. Daly fires the 3. That one rims out too, so Marshfield getting
a couple out and ins early.
So close, but just can't find the bottom.
Around the world.
Here comes Donovan. Donovan gets blocked by McDougal. Soro, the offensive rebound, she gets the putback. So good defense there from Marshfield, but just got to pick it up on the glass.
Second chance points.
Elwood gets it over to Devin. Now Devin goes along the sideline, going to draw the foul there. That foul's going to be on number 10, Kendall Quinn. Her first, team's first. Now McDougal's going to take it out as Marshfield gets their stack set. Looking for Daly over the top, not there. They just get it into Elwood. Now Elwood's going to pick up her dribble, swing it over to McDougal. McDougal fakes the pass over. Now gets it to Elwood. Elwood's trying to drive, gets it into Devin. Devin goes right, gets shut off there by Peters.
Good job moving the rock, but there's just no shots open.
Ball gets tipped there by Soro. Now Aruda collects at the top of the key, keeps her pivot foot, avoids the travel. Now Elwood's going to get smothered there by Flynn. Gets it into Devin. Devin puts up the reverse layup. Reverse layup's no good.
We're blowing layups
going to push. Here comes Donovan. Donovan looking for one of her teammates. Finds nothing. Now she's going to ISO McDougal. Nice move. Gets it out to Quinn. Now Quinn's going to have Devin all up in her face. Ref's going to call a blocking foul there on Maddie Devin. That's going to be her first, team's first.
I mean, we're swinging the rock, Tyler, but
Definitely
There's
swinging
no
the
shots
rock.
falling. There's
Shots
no
just
layups
can't
falling.
fall right now. And, you know, I think all they need is to just see one going.
I completely agree.
So now Duxbury is going to send in an entire new lineup. So looking like Duxbury's going to run the 5-in, 5-out.
Yeah, 5 in, 5 out.
That's how
Big
you
switch early.
That's how you tire out a team.
Yeah, it is, dude.
So let me get the new numbers in. We have number 2, Regan Whittup. Number 15, Lila McQuarrie. What other numbers we got out here?
23.
Number 23, that's Ella Fitzpatrick. Now shot goes up there from number 35, Reagan Donovan. Oh, so I was mixed up Donovan and Welch. My apologies. Now ball goes into Corinne Daly. Corinne Daly, Euro. Puts up the floater.
Green.
Corinne Daly showing us the footwork. Gets the first bucket of the game for Marshfield. Now here comes McQuarrie. McQuarrie hands it off to Whittup. Whittup gets a screen.
Oh, that's a travel
12,
right
Kayla
there.
Ryan.
Walking back to
Now that's going to
Duxbury.
be a travel. Marshfield
Walking back
is
to
going to get the
Duxbury.
ball back now with some momentum. Always love to see a nice little momentum shift, right, Owen?
You do.
Now Devin gets the ball inbounds.
Get the team animated, get them hungry for a bucket. Come on.
Now Devin's going to get double teamed. Has to give it up. Gets it to McDougal. McDougal going to get it over to Daly. Daly just throws up a bomb.
Up a Hail
Said
Mary.
Randy go up and get it. And Aruda went up and got it. Aruda can't finish at the rim, though. Oh, but Josie Elwood doing her best. Jose Alvarado.
Got the hand in the cookie jar. Fighting for it on the ground.
Gets on the floor. That's going to be a jump ball. And ball's going to go to Duxbury. As you know, that could have gone anywhere because we don't really know who won the tip.
I have no idea. It was a complete dogfight at the tip.
Now ref's trying to get something clear with the scores table.
You could hear a pin drop in this gymnasium right now.
Trying not to be too loud.
I say we get loud, Tyler. I say we start bringing some energy.
Like right now.
If they hear it in the booth, they'll hear it. They'll do it down
yeah,
there.
For real. Now, this is going to be Fitzpatrick on the wing. Has Elwood on her. Gets it over to Whittup. Whittup. Oh, nice.
Good hands.
Trying to find Donovan, but McDougal gets her hand in the cookie jar. Gets the steal. Now Elwood's going to push
Duxbury
the ball up the
sending
floor.
heavy
shut
pressure
off,
in the backcourt.
Sends it back to McDougal. McDougal trying to find an open teammate. Picks up her dribble now. Drops it into the big Aruda. Aruda over to Daly. Daly does a nice little spin move. Now loses the ball. Elwood's going to get it back. Elwood's going to fire the three for the tie. That one just bounces off the rim also. Good effort there by McDougal, but they're going to call out of bounds. It's going to be Duxbury.
Yeah, I call
ball.
a back rim a good shot.
They've been hitting the rim a lot. They just got to find a happy medium now.
It's got to fall.
Some have been short, some have been long. Now here comes McQuarrie. Has Devin on her. McQuarrie sends this one over to Ryan. Ryan passes this one.
Patrick from deep.
Over. The shot there was by Fitzpatrick. Now the pass going to go to Whittup. But Devin dips her hand in there, knocks it out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with Marshfield. Now Marshfield has a sub coming into the game. That's going to be number 2, Nora Walker. Subbing in for Corinne Daly.
Marshfield's bringing a very different approach to the subbing.
Walker getting her first minutes of the game now. Here goes McQuarrie. Kicks it out over to Donovan. Now she's going to get a screen there from Ryan.
Good D.
Send it back out to McQuarrie. Now McQuarrie's going to send this one over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick puts up the 3. That one's going to go.
Around the world.
Around the world and in. Sometimes that's all it takes. Now this one's into Elwood. Elwood's going to go up the left sideline. Picks up her dribble. She gets triple teamed, I think. Walker's going to fake.
Good ball
get
movement.
it over to McDougal. McDougal's going to sidestep, get it out to Devin. Devin doesn't like what she sees, hands it back to McDougal. Now McDougal's going to reset the offense now. Gets it over to Walker. Walker dumps it into the big.
Good pass.
Good
find right there from Nora Walker.
They just turned nothing into something right there.
Good find right there.
Thought the play was dead.
They've been moving the ball so much. I mean, something's bound to get open.
Now this 3 is going to go up by Whittup. That one's no good. Aruda's going to get the rebound.
Just
now
give me
Aruda's
that.
going to look to push up the floor.
Give me
Gets
that.
it up to Walker. Oh, but ball's going to get tipped, and Walker's going to let this one go out of bounds. So now Marshfield's going to take this underneath. Now it's looking like the starters are coming back in. So interesting.
Another 5 and 5.
Interesting personnel here from Duxbury. Looking like they're just going to run 5 in, 5 out the whole time.
I feel like they know what they're doing.
So we're going to have 3 subs in for Marshfield now. We have Michaela Lamb, Molly Stevens, and Aubrey Sears checking into the game, replacing Josie Elwood, Amy McDougal, and Maddie Devin. So now this one's going to go over to Lamb in the corner. Lamb puts up the 3. That one's a little strong. Walker is going to get the rebound. Now she's going to swing this one over to Sears. Sears goes baseline. Kicks out to Stevens. Stevens long 2. That one's a little short, but Aruda is taller than everybody and goes up and gets the rebound.
A tower
ball's
out there.
going to fly everywhere, but now this one's going to end up in the hands of Peters. Peters is going to try to push the tempo up the court. Has nothing. Now slows down. Sears is going to get her hand on that, but they're going to call that a reaching foul. I don't know. That looks a little clean to me, Owen.
I would have to agree with you there, Tyler. I mean, I wasn't thinking foul right there. I mean, that's a nice clean pick.
I mean, it would have stayed Duxbury ball regardless.
Either
It'd
way.
just be one less foul. So now Duxbury's going to take it on the sideline. That's going to be Flynn taking the ball out. Stevens on her. Now Lamb playing tenacious defense on Welch. Welch is going to get to her spot, put up the mid-range. That one's a little strong. Rebound there by Wall.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
I don't believe Wall was in the starting lineup, so she might be another new face here for Duxbury. Now this one's going to go up to Peters. Peters puts up the three, and the three is good.
They're draining them from deep.
Duxbury cannot miss from downtown
They're
right
coming
now,
out firing.
Lamb's going to get this at half court. Give it back over to Sears. Sears gives it to Stevens. Freshman Stevens goes up
And
one.
And the foul.
Molly Stevens with the and
You love
one.
to see that. The freshman.
The freshman giving some momentum to the Rams now.
You like to see that from your underclassmen right
Love to
there.
see it from
You
the
like to see that.
underclassmen. Make 'em big
Takes the
plays.
weight off the big dogs.
As Corinne Daly is going to come back in now, replacing Nora Walker. Throws up. Free throw is good. So Molly Stevens
Coach
finishes
said
the and
rebound like she's going to miss.
Yeah, I know.
Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
Not a great play call there. So now here comes Welch up the floor. Welch trying to let her offense set up whatever play they're running. Now Lamb's going to smother her. Get this one over to Flynn. Flynn's going to get a screen from Soreau. Now Soreau's going to seal. Doesn't get the ball, though. Now here comes Wall. Wall hands it back over to Welch. Welch gets it into Soreau. Soreau turns, finds her shooter. That's Peters. Peters puts up the three. That one's a little strong. Welch is going to get the rebound. Welch goes up for the layup and gets fouled. Great effort there from Duxbury on the offensive glass.
Really good effort.
Created, what, two or three extra possessions?
Marshfield couldn't get their paws on the ball there to...
Guess not.
No.
Now here comes another
sub coming.
I believe that is Lauren McDaniel. The junior will check in for the first time tonight. She's replacing Carolina Aruda. Good minutes there from the big Aruda. Now coming in for Duxbury is going to be number 10, Kendall Quinn, replacing the big Soreau.
That was a good battle there, Aruda and Soreau.
Yeah. Love to see two starting centers go at it.
You do.
Now here comes Molly Stevens up the floor, trying to push the tempo. Hands this one off to Sears. Sears trying to find someone. Now she goes to the rim.
Oh, good
Sneaks
find.
that one into Stevens, but Stevens is just short on the layup.
Oh, hits
and
the
McDaniel
deck.
hits the deck. They're going to call it travel, but I don't even think she had possession of the ball.
I don't think so either. That looked like a...
That's a very interesting call right there.
yeah.
That was
a
just
game
like,
of volleyball right there.
that was one of those ones where it's like I blew the whistle, so I kind of have to call something.
Exactly.
So now here comes the pass to Wall. Wall had someone wide open in the corner, but now Welch is going to put up the three.
They are
Connects
hitting.
from downtown.
They are hitting.
I don't think Duxbury's missed a three-pointer yet.
They're hot.
They're hot right now. That's 4 threes in the game now, I believe. Here comes Lamb. Lamb tries to
From
respond
deep,
from way downtown.
beyond the arc.
That one's a little strong.
Golly.
But Sears gets
I
the
like the
offensive
confidence.
rebound. Now Daly's going to try to go. Switches her pivot foot. Now throws the ball away. Wall steals that. Now here comes Flynn up the floor. Flynn gets it to Welch. Welch throws it right to Corinne Daly. Now Daly gets it over to Sears.
Everyone's hitting the
Time
deck.
winding down. Lamb
Another deep
sets her
three.
feet, pulls up the three, tries to bank it. That one's no good. Now
She
Duxbury
almost
going
called
to try and
back.
get one more up. Flynn puts it up at the buzzer.
Oh, my
Ooh.
goodness. Goodness me.
That one just barely missed the rim right there.
That was on a beeline.
So after one quarter, your score is going to be 7-15. Duxbury in front right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the second quarter here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, and Biviano General Contracting.
Welcome back to the Robert E. Cuther Gymnasium here at Marshfield High School. Marshfield is currently down by 8 to the Duxbury Dragons, but starters are back in the game. Owen, how'd you feel after that first quarter?
First quarter was a little messy. Duxbury got hot from deep, and we couldn't really get anything going on offense. We were moving the ball well, but I felt like we were forcing shots.
A lot, yeah. But those weren't even bad forces because if you looked, a lot of them were just like rolling right out of the rim.
Blown layups. So
Yeah. The shots are right there.
opportunities are there. We're
They're
just
right
not
there. Just got to
capitalizing.
get them in the net. Now here comes the pass over to Peters. Daly on her. Now swings this one over to Flynn. Marshfield looking like they're in a zone now, trying to shut down those three-point shots, I think. Now ball's going to swing. Peters puts up the three. Now Duxbury, I think for the first time tonight, they missed a three-pointer. Now here comes Devin pushing the tempo up the floor. Has Daly, doesn't even see her. Now she Euro steps into the lane, gets the layup.
Flick of the wrist right there.
Very risky play there from Maddie Devin, but it paid off.
It did.
Looking like the Euro
took
steps.
it all away.
The Euro steps looking like an effective move. Now Josie Elwood's going to blitz at the top of the zone. Get this one inside to Soreau. Now it's going to be Flynn
right
for
there.
three. That one's a little strong. Daly collects the rebound.
We're leaving
Now
open
Daly's going to
shots.
take this one up the floor herself. Swings it over to Elwood. Elwood fakes the three. Now spins back. Hands it over to McDougal. McDougal in the corner to Daly. Daly's going to go left. Trying to get it into her big, Aruda.
Someone's got to help her.
Now they get it into the big,
Oh,
but that one's going to get tipped. Good defense there from Soreau to get a deflection. This one's going to go up to Peters. Peters dumps this one into Soreau. Now over to Welch. Welch drives. Shot by Flynn is blocked.
Looking like Rob
Good
Williams.
defense there from Maeve McDougal. Looking like prime Robert Williams. Now Elwood's going to put up the
Bank.
layup. That one's strong. McDougal gets the
That's
rebound. That one gets blocked out of
That
bounds.
was
Yeah, exactly what you said right there. Like, dude, I was telling you earlier, you hear the gym after a foul call.
The ref keeps accidentally coughing on
Yeah.
these plays, and the whistle blows, and he just has to call
It's
something.
unfortunate, yeah. So you just got to call something.
Whoa.
Devin hits the deck.
Circus
McDougal
play.
gets her defender in the air. Tries to
McDougal.
put up the
Kareem.
floater. Floater's a little short. Did you know, fun fact about Kareem, he didn't wear goggles because he couldn't see. He wore them because he kept getting poked in the eye when people try to block his shot. More you know.
Too tall.
More you know. Now Aruda sends that one back to the third row. and
Aruda's
another
thinking
one.
about getting goggles, too.
She's
too
giving
tall.
two people souvenirs. Now Devin's going to get fouled in the backcourt there by Flynn. That was going to be first foul of the quarter. Now coming into the game is number 15, Lila McQuarrie, replacing number 33, Ava Welch. Now checking in for the first time tonight is number 1, Aubrey Finn, replacing Maeve McDougal. McDougal just had a very nice defensive run right there.
She
Sending
sure did.
back a three-pointer.
Absolutely. Prime Rob Williams.
Now
Ask.
Devin sends it over to Finn. Finn back over to Elwood.
Like Josie Elwood's played the entire game, same with Maddie Devin so
Comes
far.
Devin. Devin scoops another layup up. That
Scoop
one
and score.
is a little strong this time. Now here comes Peters. Peters sends this one over to McQuarrie. McQuarrie gets this one over to Flynn. Back over to Peters. Now McQuarrie has it. Back over to Peters. They're just playing catch right now. Just trying to work Marshfield out of the zone. Now they get into Soreau. Ball fake there from Quinn. Quinn gets it into Soreau. Soreau puts up the layup. Layup's good. Duxbury gets their first bucket of the quarter. Here comes Elwood up the floor, trying to make something happen. Now she picks up her dribble, swings it over to Finn. Finn gets it over to Daly. Hands are down right now, but Daly's not shooting. Hands it over to Elwood. Good screen there from Daly. Elwood puts up the floater. That one bounces around the rim and
Hometown
goes
bounce.
in. You couldn't have said it better myself. Hometown bounce. Soreau's going to get it at top of the key. Swings this one over to McQuarrie. McQuarrie gets it in the paint. Tries
There
to
you
get
go,
it to
Ruda.
Soreau.
This is a
That's going to be a
battle of the
turnover.
bigs.
Elwood's going to pick this one up.
I'm
Now
loving
Elwood's
it.
going to try and push the pace up the floor. Now Marshfield's going to reset into their offense. Ball goes into Finn. Normally the bully ball strategy with Aruda works, but Aruda has finally met someone her height.
I know, and it's making for a great battle.
And it's making Marshfield have to change up their play style a little bit.
And that could be why we're behind here, Tyler.
Maybe. Is the play Weisgerber just called out dental? It's an interesting
It was
name
either
for-
dental or pencil. I don't know.
interesting name for a play regardless. Looks like Aruda's getting triple teamed right now. Now Daly's going to
Oh,
get
the
it in
shot was
corner.
there.
And that's going to be a double dribble right there. Going to be another turnover for Marshfield. Now checking back in for Duxbury is going to be number 35, Regan Donovan. And for the first time tonight, number 3 on Marshfield, Ali Rosa. Shot goes up there from Peters. Shot's a little short, but rebound's collected by Donovan. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Marshfield. And McDougal's coming back into the game, replacing Finn. Good shift there from Aubrey Finn. I believe Aubrey Finn's dad is one of the assistant coaches for the boys varsity team.
He sure is, and
Shot-
I see him right over there. Fish is sitting an interesting way in the stands right over there. Look at that. I've never
Yeah.
seen someone sit like that. in the
Fish loves
stands.
sitting with his legs up like that.
Never
You
seen
guys will
someone.
see when we go back on Marshfield's side. This ball's going to go out here to Donovan. Donovan sends it back to Peters. Peters
Blocked
gets blocked
again.
again by McDougal.
2 on the night for McDougal. Same spot. Same
If
spot.
I had to bet, McDougal's favorite Celtic, as that shot goes in there, from Fitzpatrick.
Second
McDougal's favorite
three-pointer of the
Celtic was
night.
probably Robert Williams.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Now here comes Elwood up the floor. Has Fitzpatrick all over her. Now Elwood trying to get free. Gets it over to Rosa. Rosa into the paint. Daly loses her defender on a fake. Goes up. Doesn't get the foul call. Tries to get the rebound. Can't. Ball's going to go up to Peters. Peters over to Fitzpatrick.
Again.
Fitzpatrick for three. That one's a little strong. McDougal gets the rebound. Now she gets double teamed. Ball's loose. Daly doesn't pick it up. Ball's going to go right into the hands of McQuarrie. McQuarrie's going to get the layup. Weisgerber doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call a timeout.
I don't like what I
Duxbury's got
see
the
either.
lead up to double digits for the first time tonight. Not a good look from Marshfield, but Weisgerber's going to try to adjust. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, and Biviano General Contracting.
Duxbury has doubled the amount of points Marshfield has here. Has built their first double-digit lead of the game. Oh, and what do you think Marshfield's got to work on to get back in the game?
It all starts with taking care of the ball. We've been having some messy turnovers, some careless turnovers, like the one that ended in that timeout. I mean, just giving up the rock with two Duxbury people in the backcourt, and it's just not a good look right there. So you just got to clean up the ball, play your game, get the shots up, and okay, thought that was going to be a foul.
I think the play we just saw right there was an example of what you just said not to do.
Yep.
Now here comes Donovan. Now ball goes inside to Sorrell. Gets it over to Fitzpatrick on the wing. Now gets it up top to McQuarrie. And McQuarrie going to get the play call from her coach. Back over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick into Donovan. Donovan looking for the high post. That's not there. Back over. Now swings it to Peters in the corner. Peters puts up the three. That one's a little short. McDougal collects the rebound. Now McDougal gets doubled and loses it again. Layup goes
That was almost the
up
same
there
exact
from
thing that just
McQuarrie.
happened.
Very close.
That led to
Rosa
a
gets
Marshfield
it.
timeout.
Swings it over to McDougal.
Another
Throws it
turnover
behind her,
right
and the
there.
ball's going to fall out of bounds for yet another
Slow it
Marshfield
down.
turnover.
Slow it down.
Now coming back from Marshfield, number 33, senior captain Maddie Devon. Hopefully she can try to come in and control this offense a little more. Now here comes McQuarrie up the floor, has Daly on her. Swing comes there from Whitup, rejects. Now pass over to Donovan. Donovan's going to get a screen from Sorrell. Donovan's going to go into the paint. Now swings it back out. Then Donovan gets it right back. Shoots the shot over
fake.
Aruda. That one's nowhere near the hoop. But Sorrell collects the offensive rebound and puts that one back up. Dougal and Stevens play catch. Now it goes up to Devon. Devon tries to get it into Daly, and then she
Deflection.
does.
I mean, the
It's
Duxbury
going to be a jump ball.
defense,
It's going to stay here.
swarming defense.
No, it's not going to stay here, I guess. That's going to be another turnover. And now, for the first time tonight, senior captain Lizzie Barrett's checking into the game, replacing Caroline Aruda. Now here comes McQuarrie up the floor. Still has Daly on her. Ball goes over to Donovan. No, not Donovan. That's Fitzpatrick. Excuse me. Now Donovan has the ball. Has McDougal on her, trying to get a screen. Now ball goes back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick sends this one to McQuarrie. McQuarrie trying to get an ISO, it looks like, but Daly's going to get right through that screen. Now ball's going to go to
Don't let it
Whitup.
get
Whitup
deep. Don't let it get
throws that one
deep.
down
Good
inside
stuff.
to Ryan. Ryan misses the layup.
You got to get a
Now
rebound.
ball's loose. Daly hops on the floor.
We got to get a rebound.
Ref's going to call Ryan out of bounds, so that's going to be a turnover. Marshfield's going to take the ball back. Now, we've got under a minute here. You think Marshfield can build up some momentum going into halftime?
I definitely think so if we can slow the pace down. That's going to be the
And that's going to be the killer right there. That shot's going to go up by Ryan. That three's off. Devon collects the rebound. As she goes, passes this one up to McDougal. McDougal trying to go fast. Maybe go 2 for 1. McDougal pump fakes. Now swings it back over to Devon. Devin gonna drive, does her Euro step, gets to the basket but misses. Barrett gets the offensive rebound.
Right
Back out to Devin. Devin loses her defender, but the ref's gonna call a double dribble on that one. So that's gonna be yet another turnover for Marshfield.
In the first half.
Marshfield, I think there's one thing to sum up this first half. It's been turnovers.
It has been. That's exactly what it is, and that's all of us. And I think going into halftime, that's what the coaching staff needs to talk to the crew about, is cleaning up the ball, slow the pace down. Because it's all in transition. That's every single time.
Now it's looking like Duxbury's going to try and go for the last shot, but here's Ryan. Ryan with the layup. Layup's good. Now clock's still going to run even though we're still in the first half. Now Stevens going to get the inbound pass. Here goes Stevens up the court. Just under 10 seconds to go. Gets it over to Barrett. Barrett to Daly. Daly ball fakes. Daly puts up the layup. That one just brims out. Good rebound there by McQuarrie. Now Duxbury doesn't even try to get one more shot up. First half's going to end. Your score is going to be 26-11 in favor of the Duxbury Dragons. Oh, and what'd you think right there at the end of the half from Marshfield?
I mean, we've been preaching it all game, Tyler. It's the turnovers in transition. We're going so fast-paced. I mean, the ball's just hitting off anything and everything. I mean, we got to slow it down, spread the rock, try and get a good high-percentage shot like we did in the start of the first period. We were doing that. First quarter, we were doing that. We were just blowing layups. The opportunities were there, but we just got to slow the pace down.
Could not agree with you more. Hopefully Marshfield can pick this up in the second half. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time. And Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular house building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build and saves up to 25% compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Robert E. Cuther Junior Gymnasium here at Marshfield High School. In the first half, saw Marshfield collapse towards the end, having a lot of turnovers, leading to a lot of baskets for the Duxbury Dragons. Oh, and how do you think Marshfield can fix that this half?
I think they got to come out with some more confidence and take some better shots, find the open man, and when they're pressing, just slow the pace down. Just slow the pace down. That's what it starts with, is just slowing the pace down.
For sure.
Like they're doing right now. I like this.
Exactly. More of a motion offense.
I like this.
As Devin gets the 3 in the corner, that one hits off the top of the backboard and goes into the hands of Quinn. Quinn coming down the floor, gets it over to Welch. Welch passes this one over to Peters. Peters says hand down, man down, shoots the 3, makes the 3.
She's hit 3 threes.
That's 3 threes there for Peters. Might be in double figures for scoring right now because she probably has another bucket.
Definitely could.
And here comes Elwood, bounces this one over to Devin. Now Devin's trying to go baseline, gets shut off, sends it over to Aruda. Baseline cut there. That should have
right idea, wrong execution.
That should have been a kick ball. That did go off of her legs, right?
Shin. Right off the shin.
Aruda just tries to go straight up. Doesn't get the block, but Duxbury gets the offensive rebound. Ball flies all over the place. Peters, another 3. That one's a little short. Aruda gets the rebound. Now Elwood's going to have a
break opportunity right here. Capitalize.
Against Flynn. Elwood tries to get it to McDougal, but it's going to be another turnover. That one goes right into the hands of Peters. Now here comes Peters up the floor. Gets it into Sorrell.
Get McDougal in the paint. Get her blocking shots. Get her blocking shots.
Passes this one out to Quinn. Quinn drives.
Just
Quinn,
like that.
clean defense there from McDougal, they say. Now Elwood's going to come up with the ball. Elwood's going to push the tempo. Elwood's going to get fouled there. The other ref wanted to call it travel. You saw that?
I saw it,
She-
and
she
I got
was
really
doing the
worried.
motion, then
It
she had
started.
then she got put on
The
pause
right
and got
forearm
put in
started
reverse.
to turn. It scared me a little.
It did scare me as well because that did look like a foul way before the travel. Looking like they want to run a play here, but play does not get ran properly, so it's going to go in the backcourt to Elwood. Elwood trying to find Daly on a backdoor cut. Nothing's there. Now picks up her dribble. Back to Daly. Daly trying to see what the defense is going to give her. Welch is daring her to go left.
Thought about a shot there.
Elwood takes a super long two,
Moving
tries
mid-range.
to bank it. Aruda's
And
there.
one!
That's the putback. That's going to be an and one for Caroline Aruda.
And the foul.
Good offensive instincts there from Aruda. Gets the offensive rebound, puts it up. A little too easy.
Yeah, looking like prime Shaq.
Prime Shaquille O'Neal. I heard if she dunked it, the backboard would have just like collapsed.
I mean, I love that. Grabbed it, didn't even bring the ball down.
Best part was no hitch, nothing. It was
Nothing.
Just
She just
boom,
walked
right
it
on.
into the basket.
No dip. That's what they say. No dip.
No dip on that chip.
Free throw goes up. That one's off. Soro gets the rebound. She gets swarmed. Traveling
This
violation.
ref loves to call
This
travel.
ref knows ball, I guess. She either knows ball or she likes just getting the forearm workout in.
Yeah. Some shoulder movement.
Yeah. Keeps the blood pumping.
Yeah.
Now McDougal tries to get it to Devin through the screen. And McDougal had the right idea there. Just tried throwing it off of the defender.
Yeah, I like it.
Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Elwood jumps
Looking
that one
like
a
Ed
DB.
Reed right there.
Now here goes Devin. Devin scoops the layup. That one's no good. Now Devin looks angry as she's running back up the court to try and get her get back. Welch puts up the layup. That one gets sent back into the student section.
I don't know who sent it back, but
It was a good block
it was
regardless.
a good block regardless.
Just shout out to the defense as a total.
Shout out to the defensive unit.
The defense as a whole. If one person doesn't do their job, the whole defense crumbles.
Whoa.
Now ball goes into Soro. Soro's trying to get that one back over to Flynn. Doesn't now. Quinn's going to have the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over to Peters. Peters has had the hot hand tonight. Now Peters pulls back. Ball's going to swing over to Quinn. Quinn gets this one over to Flynn. Quinn to Flynn. Banking it off the back.
The bank's open right there.
It's a little Dr.
Gosh.
Seuss right there. Quinn to Flynn.
They're hot from three, man. They're just hitting. It's their night.
Sometimes the shot's falling. Daly's going to put up the
Midi.
mid-range shot. That one's a little long.
strong.
Aruda, another offensive rebound. Tries to get the putback. Putback's no good. Devin fires the three. from
High
downtown.
arcing shot.
Looking like Dirk Nowitzki there with
Sent
the
it to the moon.
And that one's going to go out of bounds, and Weisgerber's going to call a timeout. Very rough start to the second half, if I do say so myself.
I would have to agree with you, Tyler.
So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here for more of this second half action between Marshfield and Duxbury here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, and Biviano General Contracting.
Welcome back to Marshfield High School. Duxbury's built up a 32-13 lead here at Marshfield High School, but there's still plenty of time left to play in this game, so
There
don't
is.
count Marshfield out
Do not
quite
do it.
just yet.
Do not do it. I can feel a run coming.
That one gets
McDougal,
blocked
fourth
there.
block of the night. It's easy for her.
Now here comes Elwood, gets this one over to Daly. Daly bobbles this one. Now she recollects back to Aruda. Aruda swings it over to Devin. McDougal calls for it, doesn't get the pass.
And
Devin's going to go to the rim and get an and one.
And one.
Great way to build momentum back up for your team.
I love that
here.
right there. That's going to give people an extra boost right there. That's what we
Yes,
needed.
sir. That's what you need, bro.
Drop one in with a foul.
Now Devin, you're going to try and complete the three-point play. You know what I've noticed?
What have you
On
noticed?
free throws, the energy's starting to come back into the building. It's not as
Yep.
quiet as it was earlier.
It isn't.
Free throw goes up. Free throw goes into the net. McDougal tried to steal the rebound right there. She grabbed that one right out of the net.
Stat padding.
Duxbury was just too slow, I guess. Now
Stat
McDougal's
padding.
going to pick up full court.
Oh, McDougal
Guarding
almost fell.
Fitzpatrick. Now she gets crossed out of her shoes. Oh, and she
Oh.
tackles her to the ground. Taking that Ed Reed comparison a little too far, if you ask me.
Well, no, it just means it was accurate.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, intercepting balls and
Hit-
trucking people.
Laying the boom.
Yep. Costco.
Now Elwood's going to get in the face of the inbounder here. Ball's going to go out to Peters. I would have thought Peters would have shot that one.
Yeah, she's been on fire. She's a sniper.
Sends it right back over to Flynn. Soro's trying to seal, but
hands.
Aruda dips her hand in the cookie jar. Takes that one away.
Heads up behind you.
McDougal gets Jose Alvarado'd by her best friend, Fitzpatrick.
Came back door. The girl should
Now
just laid out.
The ISO that we want to see is back, but not anymore. Here comes Quinn. Quinn over to Peters.
Pops it again.
Peters for
Golly.
3 again from downtown. That's 5?
Mama, there goes that man.
That's 5 3-pointers now for Peters. Peters might be in double bang territory right now. Shout out to Mike Breen. McDougal from way downtown.
Oh!
That one's not even close. Aruda gets in there on the offensive glass, but this one's going to get collected by Flynn. Flynn's going to run up the floor, get over to Peters.
My
Feed the hot
geez.
hand,
Heat
why
check.
don't ya? That was a heat check. That was a little far behind the line. But Fitzpatrick's going to get the offensive rebound and put that one into the net. Gets the lead up to over 20 now for the first time tonight. Now Weisgerber looks like he's sending in an entire new 5. Dougal's going to get this at the high post. Tries to get inside. Back out to Elwood. Elwood for 3. That one's no good. Rebound there by Quinn. Quinn's going to push the tempo up the floor. Sends this one over to Flynn. Quinn to Flynn.
Quinn to Flynn.
Soreau loses that one. Elwood leaves it up top. That one's going to get taken away by Peters.
Turnover.
Peters passes this one up to Flynn. Flynn over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick puts up the 3. Bang! Ella
Cha-ching.
Fitzpatrick from downtown forces
Cha-ching.
Coach Weisgerber to use another timeout. Now Duxbury looking like they've opened up the floodgates here at Marshfield High School, Owen.
They have. And transition turnover leads to a 3.
Yeah.
It's been the story of the night.
The 3s have been the killer so far tonight.
They have been. Peters has been killing it from beyond the arc.
Don't go
Fitzpatrick's
anywhere.
got like 3.
We will be right back here at Marshfield High School on Marshfield Community Media after this word from our sponsor.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, and Biviano General Contracting.
Okay, welcome back to Marshfield High School. Duxbury has built the lead up to 40-16, and now Coach Weisgerber sent in an entire new 5. Oh, and you think this new 5's going to set a spark to get a comeback going here?
I hope so. We got some fresh legs ready to run, ready to get active. So I hope that
Here's Caroline Robbins. Sends it out to Michaela Lamb, over to Sears. Sears goes into the paint, skips through the lane. Molly Stevens with the fillet. Fillet does not go in. But good defense. Rebound there by McDaniel.
board right
Back
there.
out to Stevens. Over to Robbins. Robbins tries to get inside, now picks up her dribble. Over to Lamb. Lamb into McDaniel. Over to Robbins. Robbins fakes
Great
the
ball
3. Gets your
movement right
defender
now.
spinning in the spin cycle. Ball's going to fly, but McDaniel's going to collect that one back. Now Lamb's going to get the ball at half, and she's going to go back court. Wild sequence of events there that led to what? Another turnover. So the ball security tonight from Marshall has not been great, to say the least. Now, okay, it looks like we just had a sub coming in. That's going to be Maddie McKinnon checking in for the first time tonight. She will be replacing Ella Fitzpatrick. Now here's McQuarrie. McQuarrie sends this one over to Widup. Widup's going to get the screen from Ryan. Ryan seals, gets the ball, gets the layup to go. Another bucket for Duxbury. Now here comes Stevens. Up to Lamb. Into McDaniel. McDaniel puts up the shot. Shot's no good. Now crossover there from McQuarrie. McQuarrie's going to fly up the floor. Now ball is going to go over to Donovan. Donovan's going to dribble over, hand this one over to McKinnon. McKinnon sends this one back to McQuarrie. McQuarrie passes over to Widup. Widup is going to spin now, get to her spot, back over to McKinnon. McKinnon has Molly Stevens on her. Stevens trying to play some tenacious defense. Now swings it over to Widup. Going to get the screen. Blitz.
Oh.
Ball goes back inside. Another bucket there for
switch didn't work
Kaylee
out right
Ryan.
there.
Now here comes Stevens trying to respond. Passes it over to Sears. McDaniel calling for it in the high post, doesn't get it. Now Robbins goes. Robbins throws it right to McKinnon's hands. Now ball is going to go over to McQuarrie. McQuarrie puts up the layup, smokes that one. Good defense, good rebound there by McDaniel. Gets it over
Both
to Lamb.
good defense and good
Lamb
rebound.
loses
And
it.
another
Donovan
turnover
just
to
straight up
backcourt.
said, "Give me that." Now going to pass this one back out to McKinnon. McKinnon passes. Widup for 3. Doesn't bank that one in. Lamb's going to get the rebound.
Another turnover in the backcourt.
But now McQuarrie's going to step in, get the steal, and get another 2 points. Now here comes Molly Stevens back up the court trying to respond. Lead's gotten up to 30. Here goes Sears. Drives to the hole. Misses that one. Now here comes McQuarrie. McQuarrie steps back. Sends it over to Donovan. Donovan, one more to Widup. Widup for 3. Tries to bank that one again. The bank's not working. She might
It's
as well
not working. The bank
might
is
as well
not
just-
open. It's
Might as well
closed
try
for
to go
good.
for a swish.
The bank's out of business today.
I think the bank closed at like 5,
It's out of business.
maybe 5:30.
It's been out of business for a week
It's
now.
almost 6 now. And we got 2 more subs coming in the game. We have Mae Murphy and Aubrey Finn checking in for Kayla Lamb and Sears.
We got to get something going, especially offensively.
Now here comes Molly Stevens bringing the ball up the floor. Stevens gets it over to Finn. Finn finds Murphy. Murphy back over to Stevens. Now Stevens goes inside. Back out to Murphy. Murphy into McDaniel. Robbins puts it up at the buzzer. That one's a little short. Caroline Robbins almost ended the quarter on a bang, not quite. So at the end of the third quarter, your score is going to be 46-16 in favor of the Duxbury Dragons. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here for the fourth quarter here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, and Biviano General Contracting.
There's been a lot going wrong here today for Marshfield. What can you say about that?
The game might feel out of reach, but we're doing our best. We're playing hard. It's just it's an unfortunate thing with the turnovers, especially in the backcourt where we're coming down with rebounds. We're just giving the ball away, easy buckets. So, this fourth quarter we just got to fix up those mistakes, and we'll see how it plays out.
It's looking like Wise has emptied the bench here. That's going to be another layup there for Kaylee Ryan. That one's going to be an and one. Foul there is going to be on Barrett. Here comes Ryan to try and finish the and one. Shot up for Ryan. That one misses everything. That's going to be a rim violation, I believe.
Rim violation.
Unfortunate. I haven't seen one of those in a
I haven't
while.
seen. I didn't even really know that was
I'm
a thing.
thankful for the reminder. Now here comes Molly Stevens trying to get something going here. Dribbles into traffic. Tries to get Finn. Finn wasn't even looking at it. It's going to be another turnover from Marshfield. I think Marshfield might be up to 20 turnovers.
We could be at 30. I can't lie.
Looks like Duxbury's trying to get another sub in. That's number 14, Abby Wall, checking in for the first time tonight. So she is going to get her sub into the game. She's going to replace Kaylee Ryan. Kaylee Ryan just went on like a 6-0 run of her own. My apologies. Now here comes McKinnon up the floor. Gets this one over to Sovic. Sovic loses the dribble there. Now picks it up. She's laughing about it. Now sends it back over to Sovic. Gets it back to McKinnon. McKinnon tries to go left, gets a screen. Throws the ball right away.
Fast break, double dribble.
Going to be a late double dribble call there.
Interesting.
If you're going to call it, you might as well call it on time, right?
Interesting. It's interesting. I thought that was going to be a nice fast break opportunity, but
I thought that was going to be one the ref just let go, personally.
yeah. I didn't even notice it.
Now here comes McKinnon up the floor, just trying to get a little motion offense going here. Over to Sovic. Sovic throws this one like Tom Brady over to Wall. Now ball's going to get stolen by Finn. Finn gets it over to Murphy. Murphy inside to Barrett. Barrett does a good job keeping her pivot foot alive. Throws up the shot. Shot goes in.
Swish.
Her teammates are loving it. They're happy for her.
Absolutely. It's the first point in a while.
First bucket in a long time. Now handoff's not going to work there, but Wall's going to collect. Now Robbins almost gets the steal. Now ball's going to go to McKinnon. McKinnon goes baseline. Rebound goes to Wall. Wall's going to throw up the layup and get fouled. Foul, I believe, is going to be on Barrett again. That's going to be 2 fouls this quarter for Barrett.
But then she's got 2 points, though, so, you know.
Yeah. It cancels out.
It does.
Oh, there's 2 Walls on the team.
Wow.
I didn't even notice that. So at the line is Fiona Wall, and then number 14 is Abby Wall. The more you know.
The more you know, the better your broadcasting game becomes.
Yeah, that is a lot. That's very true. As Wall's going to hit the free throw there. I got confused because I thought I was saying the wrong name.
Yeah,
but no, there's
right.
2 Walls.
Nope.
Get 2 more, we got a rim.
It's like on the boys' team, it's 2 bishops. Could get confusing.
And pass is going to try to get to Robbins. That one's going to be a little high for her. It's going to be another turnover for Marshfield. As we have 3 more subs coming in. We got Sears, McDaniel, and Walker enter into the game, replacing Barrett, Stevens, and Robbins.
Number 13, Lauren McDaniel, and number 23, Audrey Sears.
Now here comes McKinnon up the floor, spins back to her right. Tries to get inside. Walker shuts
Trapping her.
that one off.
Whoa.
Good hands there from Sears. Knocks that one out of bounds. McKinnon's just going to try to get this one in bounds. No problems. That might have been a backcourt violation.
Could have been.
Ref decided to let the kids play. That also could have been a foul, but we're just letting them play.
I mean, 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
You know.
Clock's not going to wind yet. I think we got to wait a little longer. Pass is going to go wall to wall. It's like Wi-Fi. Wall puts up the shot. That one gets blocked by McDaniel.
Stuffed.
McDaniel sends this one over to Murphy. Murphy over to Walker. Walker
Oh my
loses
goodness.
that one. That one's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be another turnover for Marshfield. Very unfortunate turn of events today.
Turnovers are just nuts today.
Yeah.
Just nuts.
Now Finn's going to pick up full court. Pass back to McKinnon. Sears is going to be guarding her. Now here comes Sovic. Sovic hands it back over to McKinnon. Over to Whitup. Whitup goes, trying to get to her spot. Murphy shuts it off. Into wall. There was a hole in the wall right there.
There was.
That one's a turnover. Marshall's going to take the ball back. Now Sears is going to bring this one up the court, trying to get another bucket. Sears passes it out to Finn. Finn passes it to Murphy. Murphy back over to Finn. Finn loses it. Murphy gets it. Murphy puts up a deep two. That one's off.
It's like there's a lid on the
Now here
rim.
comes Sovic running up the floor. Sovic passes it
Threads
to Wall.
the needle.
Wall gets fouled there by Murphy. Now Wall, the other Wall is going to go to the line now to shoot two.
I can't keep track of all these walls.
Too many walls, bro. It's like playing Fortnite.
It is. It's a great comparison.
Great comparison. Shout out to Epic Games.
Yep.
Wall's rocking some Sabrinas. Shout out to Sabrina. She makes a great shoe.
She does.
First shot there for Wall's no good. We got Stevens and Rosa checking back into the game, replacing Murphy and Finn, two seniors. Second shot for Wall is up. That one's no good. She goes 0 for 2. Stevens lets the defense get ahead of her. Now she's going. Passes over to Sears. Sears tried to hit Rosa. Rosa wasn't there. Now Sears throws it into a pile of people. Turns it over. Euro step there by Wall.
Scoop and
Looking
score.
like John Wall right there. With the left. Now here comes Stevens. Now Weisgerber's going to call another timeout. Your score right now being 51-18 in favor of the Dragons. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions, Moi Health and Wellness, Road to Responsibility, and Biviano General Contracting.
Welcome back to Marshfield High School. We got wish it was a thriller. We got a little bit of a blowout here in our girls varsity basketball game. Score being 51-18 in favor of the Duxbury Dragons. But Marshfield's going to just close this one out. Pass over here to Rosa. Rosa gets this one into McDaniel. McDaniel doesn't hand that one off to Sears as Rosa steps back, puts up the three. Three's a little short. Stevens tries to go in to crash the glass, can't get that one. Now McKinnon's going to bring the ball up the floor. Now sends this one over to Sovic. Sovic passes over to Wall. Back over to Whitup. Whitup throws this one into Wall. Back over to McKinnon. Now here comes McKinnon to the Wall. Looking like we're going from the window to the wall right now.
We
with
sure are.
how often the walls are getting involved. Now back over to Wall. Wall loses it, but but she saves it. That one's going to go out of bounds.
Marshfield ball.
We've made a lot of Wall puns here tonight. Shout out to the Wall parents.
Shout out to the Wall parents. Solid last name right there. I do like it.
Pretty good last name.
I do like it.
Now Rosa gets it over to Sears. Sears over to Stevens. Stevens over to Rosa. Rosa's going to drive into the paint. Euro step. And the same ref calls another traveling violation. So that is going to be another turnover.
Another one.
We're handing them out here like Oprah. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. Everybody gets a turnover. Now here comes McKinnon up the floor. Uses the screen from Whitup. Now gets it over to Sovic. Pressure defense here from Rosa. Sovic crosses her up. Now gets it over to Whitup. Whitup has Stevens on her. Nora Walker's going to say, give me that, and she's going to hit the deck pretty hard, but she's going to get up right away.
She's all right.
She's good. Now coming back into the game is Aubrey Finn. Placing Sears. Pass goes to Barrett. Hand off to Finn. Finn gets a good look at a layup. Layup's good for Aubrey Finn.
There we go.
Her teammates are loving it.
There we go.
Now Duxbury's going to get the ball back. 3 minutes here in the quarter. Ball passes this one in to Widdop. Ball gets stolen. Barrett's going to collect. Now gives it up to Stevens.
Finish strong.
Stevens is going to push the tempo up the floor. Back to Finn. Finn over to Barrett. Barrett might have traveled there. Gets away with it, though. Rosa goes into the paint. Going to draw the foul. Rosa, I believe, is going to go to the paint now. Go to the foul line now. Excuse me. So, yeah, Rosa's going to have 2 shots now.
2 shots at the charity stripe.
Shots up. Tray shot's no good. It's looking like Rosa's wearing Oregon-colored shoes. You see that?
She's wearing what?
Oregon-colored shoes. See how they're like green and
I
yellow?
do.
Unfortunately for her, Ohio State got the best of them, but
They
it's all
sure
right.
did. But hey, Texas, Ohio State tomorrow.
Shots up by Rosa. Shot is no good. Now here comes McKinnon up the floor. We just had Caroline Robbins check back into the game. Here comes Sovic. Hands this one off to Wall. Wall hands this one off to Widdop. Widdop going to try and go around the world, get in the paint. Barrett said, I'll be taking that, thank you.
Still playing hard.
Now here comes Stevens pushing the tempo. Pass over to Rosa. Rips over to Finn, over to Barrett. Barrett tries to do the give and go with Finn again.
Boy.
This time it doesn't work. Now here comes Wall. Might have traveled, didn't call it. She gets the 2 points. Now here comes Stevens up the floor. Passes over to Finn. Over to Barrett. Barrett passes this one to Robbins. Robbins jabs and goes. Robbins gets it back from Finn. Ball gets tipped right there. She tried to get it into Rosa. Now Sovic's going to run the floor. Bring this one back out. Pass over to Wall. Wall doesn't even think about the 3. Back over to McKinnon. McKinnon swings this one over to Sovic. Back inside the Wall. Back out to Widdop. Back over to Sovic. Now back to Wall. McKinnon gets this one now. Sends this one to the corner to Sovic. Sovic's going to drive to the paint, put up the floater. Floater's no good. Rosa's going to collect the rebound. Weisgerber's going to call a timeout. I think it's just going to be to get his sub into the game. Yep, that's what it was like. Wanted to get May Murphy into the game. She's going to be replacing Ali Rosa. Now we got a little under 90 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Marshfield just going to try and burn the clock out. Look on the next game. Pass goes over to Murphy, over to Robbins. Robbins gets into the paint, passes over to Finn, over to Barrett. Barrett passes this one to Murphy. Murphy swings this one over to Robbins. Robbins gets into the paint, loses it. Now McKinnon's going to pick this one up at half court. Doesn't get double teamed, passes this one. Gets it out to Wall, back over to McKinnon. Now passes over to Widdop. Now over to Wall. Wall's going to bobble that one. Now get it over to Sovic. Sovic going to get the screen from Wall. Picks it up. Over to McKinnon. Now back over to Wall. Back into the corner to Sovic. Sovic's going to drive. Pass it out to Wall. Pass it back to Widdop. Back out to McKinnon. And it's looking like Duxbury's going to let the shot clock run down in here. Back into Wall. Wall's going to put up the floater. Floater's going to be no good. Marshfield's going to collect. Wise wants him to keep going. No, got about 20 seconds to go in the game. Robbins thought about pulling the 3. Doesn't. Now Murphy gets the ball. Inside to Barrett. Back over to Murphy. Murphy puts up the 3. That one's just short from Murphy. Now ball's going to be loose. Now Duxbury's going to let the clock run out. So you have 5 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. And time's going to run out. Your final score being 53-20 in favor of the Dragons of Duxbury. Unfortunate turn of events here, Owen. Here for our first part of a doubleheader. What'd you think about that game?
We just need. We've been saying it all game. Turnovers and offensive shots. They just weren't falling. There was like a lid on the rim. In the backcourt, we were turning it over. In transition, we were turning it over. On regular offense, we were turning it over. So it's you just got to clean that up. Hopefully, the boys' game is different.
Yeah. So, fun little fact here. Me and Owen are going to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Owen's
sure
going
are.
to be doing play-by-play for the boys' game. I'm going to be on color commentary.
Absolutely.
And we will see you guys after these words from our sponsors for another Marshfield versus Duxbury matchup.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Moi Health and Wellness. Moi Health and Wellness is owned and operated by nurse practitioner Christine Murphy. We are an integrative wellness center offering medical weight loss, men's testosterone therapy, functional medicine consults and labs, vitamin therapy, Advadex laser skin resurfacing, Botox and dye sport, teeth whitening, and so much more. Moi Health and Wellness has 3 locations in Lakeville, Marshfield, and Plymouth. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time. And Biviano General Contracting. Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular house building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build and saves up to 25% compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations. More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.